go for a big deadlift PR today. I'm gonna go for 6 plates, so I'm gonna take you guys through what I do for my pre-workout. I'm just gonna change real quick and then we'll go downstairs and I'll take you guys through it. Here's the fit. This is like the coolest jacket. It's genuinely so cool. Yeah, the zip up. Probably my favorite new zip up. Insanely cool. Also, if you guys know me, I really like One Piece. So collected some cards, but for like a year or so now, I just haven't bought any because I didn't really ever get insanely cool cards. But I was looking at cards last night. Opened up this box last year. I didn't get anything too great from that, and I looked it up last night and I saw like that box alone sealed is like $1,300. This one, and then I have others. The other ones are worth 800. So like 800, 600, but oh well, it happens. But I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty crazy to see online. So it was kind of brutal. I was like, wow, I would be like $3,000 richer right now. But let me take you guys through my pre-workout. Basically, I have a pre-workout meal like in the morning, usually like an hour after I wake up. And then right before the gym, I eat something pretty small before. What I've been doing recently is I've had a Grill of Mind energy drink. And then I usually have some cream of rice of any sort that I have, and then put some protein powder in it. And then before the gym, I just down a banana, maybe a couple oranges, just for even more carbs. And just load it up. I get super energized from all of that. I'll show you guys what pre-workout I've been stacking and kind of what that looks like. But this is pretty much my daily. I have Gorilla Mode Nitric, which is non-stim, but I have the energy drink, so it kind of makes up for it. And then creatine. And then on like upper days, I have glycerol, but I just don't have that on leg days because it's more for a pump. I don't really wear shorts or anything, and I don't look at my leg pump too often, so it doesn't matter too much to me. But yeah, so I've got intradextrin. So I just literally mix a scoop of both, and honestly, it's a big scoop of dextrin, but it mixes just fine. So use this little like frother, mix it up a little bit. So if you're wondering what the dextrin is, that's pretty much just more carbs, and I wouldn't say I necessarily need it, but if anything, it would be better for me to take it like in the middle of my workout or even like near the end, but I just don't have any shaker cups right now because I used them all and they're in the dishwasher, and we haven't done the dishes yet. So yeah, down this and then get into the car, and then yeah, it'll be time for deadlifting. If you guys have tried Grill of Mind energy drinks before, comment down below which one's your favorite. So we are going to be attempting a 6-plate deadlift today. It would be a 20-pound PR in a commercial gym. I've done it on a kabuki bar, if you guys know what that is. Just has a little more slack, so it's a little easier to pull. But I have not done it at a commercial gym. The most I've pulled at a commercial is 565. So that was a few weeks ago. I'm carved up a little bit. I have some caffeine in me, so I'm gonna try it. The best way to achieve a PR, in my personal opinion, is be very mindful of how you program it and what is going in your body beforehand, and just all around how you feel. And honestly as well, be mindful of how strong mentally you are in the moment, because
for someone like me, I've built up the habit for most PRs, I would say, to be able to not be affected by what kind of weight that I'm doing. So, for example, today I'm hitting 6 plates, and I would say a lot of people would get in their heads and be unsure of themselves. They get anxious and scared, and it actually does affect you a lot when it comes to PRing. And if you are nervous, then you're going to act that out in your PR. So you're going to misgroove, you're going to forget a cue of yours, like pulling the slack out or just setting up incorrectly. That's if you think about it too much. And I think one way that I don't psych myself up too much is just getting excited to do it rather than nervous. And that's helped me a lot. And I do kind of get nervous on the bigger lifts, like 405 bench. I was crazy nervous, but by the fifth time, by my fifth attempt, like I was just like, oh my God, I just want to hit this right now. Like, so it just makes it better. Like, I wasn't thinking about how nervous I was like the first 4 attempts. On the 5th attempt, I was just like, I just need to hit this right now. Like, it's getting old. But yeah, that's my biggest tip. I think the other tips I have would be to make sure you're on a ton of carbs, because obviously it just gives you energy. Just make sure you have a lot of carbs before, like 2 hours before your workout, and then like 30 minutes before your workout, or even like 10 minutes before your workout, down another like 20 to 40. Have some sort of energy, like whether it's non-stim pre-workout or stimulant like an energy drink or an actual pre-workout. I suggest having pre-workout because energy drinks are great, but sometimes they don't have everything that a pre-workout formula will give you energy wise and the focus that you get from it. And yeah, so steps to a PR would be 1, make sure you sleep well. 2, make sure you carb up. 3, don't get in your head. And 4, make sure you warm up correctly. Warming up is essential to hitting a PR. Get your body warm. So go on the treadmill, go on the elliptical, go on the Stairmaster, whatever you want to do that raises your body temperature fastest and the one you enjoy. And then make sure when you get to the actual, for example, for me, deadlifting rack, when I get to the squat rack and I load up some weight, just make sure you do every single set with the same amount of intensity that you will have on your PR set. Because if you don't, your body and your mind just will not be ready. So you have to do all those warm-ups. And I will say, like, for most of your warm-up sets, you shouldn't have any rest in between because you're just gonna get cold. But when it gets to like the top sets, 30 seconds to a minute for rest would be great. And make sure you get pretty close to your PR because your body needs to be ready for that absolute load of like 100% of what you can do. Genuinely, this does help. This does help a lot. And it's the way I've gone from 315 to 405. It's the way I've recently gone from like 500 deadlift to 565. And when I was squatting a lot before my hamstring injury, like almost a year ago, that was how I was going up on that too. Seriously, use all these tips and it'll be so much better for you every single time you try to PR. But yeah, I'll see you guys inside. I'll try my best for you guys. And last time I attempted it, I got it to my knees. So if that tells you anything, hopefully a few weeks later, I can do it. Wish me the best of luck. It's the best music to get hyped to deadlift. This and Tevez. You already know. This is what you're supposed to blast on the way to the gym. Alright guys, so obviously that session did not go completely as planned, and honestly I think the reason why was because I didn't sleep too well last night. And it just goes to show, like, your sleep is very important to your performance, and that was one of the main things that I listed in the beginning. Not getting enough sleep or sleeping poorly really affects your performance. Just wait a couple weeks again, keep lifting, just make sure I sleep well before my deadlift days going forward. I thought I could push it today, but absolute load of my deadlifts have become like too heavy for me to be not getting enough sleep and just not eating well enough before. But I mean, I did have enough today to eat, I think, but I just think it could be a lot better. Whenever you do fail a PR though, like don't get in your head and don't be disappointed in yourself. I, for one, especially know how easy it is to be disappointed in something like this, but just gotta think about like long-term goals and just what you're doing now. As long as you're pushing yourself and having a good day at the gym after you fail a PR or anything like that, then you should be proud of that, you know? So it's unfortunate, but it's how it goes. Thank you for watching. I do have a couple announcements though beforehand. So I will be doing a giveaway for the new Gorilla Mind flavor. If you guys haven't seen, Candy Apple is coming out very soon. I think it's the 31st. So I'll be posting a lot of stories for it. Make sure you guys get involved. And I'm starting 2 series on my YouTube. So one of them is going to be Road to 500 bench. And it sounds crazy, but I just kind of want to do it with elbow wraps because I've already pushed past the 405. And so I kind of want to see how far I can get with elbow wraps. And it is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, to use them. So I just want to see if I can make it to 500. But I'll also keep track of like what I'm doing without elbow wraps as well. So I'll be doing 2 bench days a week, one on my push day, one on my upper, and one will be with elbow wraps, the other one would be without. And then yeah, the second series will be on deadlift, pretty much what I started today, but it's not any, like, it's not gonna be 6 plates, it's gonna be road to 600. That's what I plan to start for this video, is road to 600 and that. So yeah, stay tuned for those 3 things, the 2 series and the giveaway. But thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll be testing the waters and see how far I can push myself. And yeah, have some fun. Thank you for watching. Actually, as I was editing this video, I got sent the new Gorilla Mind that I was talking about. Candy Apple. If you guys haven't looked at the ingredients of your energy drinks before, I would recommend it just in case you don't know what's going on in your body when you actually drink one of these. So if you look at the ingredients, some of the doses are larger than other energy drinks. The reason for most of the ingredients are for the focus, concentration, and your mental, and honestly it does great. I pretty much have a Gorilla Mind energy drink every day. 1 gram is a pretty common amount from what I have heard. It's mainly for focus, so that one helps a lot during your workout. And then obviously there's a lot of caffeine, so 200 is pretty good for like a pre-workout, but some people compare it to like coffee, for example. It's like two cups of coffee, I think, maybe like 2.5. I do know about the L-theanine is it kind of reduces the shakiness and like anxiety feeling of caffeine. So if you're not like too used to caffeine, you could easily have one of these and not feel like super jittery. That's kind of it for most of the ingredients and what I think is super important to know. Now let's get into the actual taste test and what I think about it. So right now, if I had to rank my favorites from Gorilla Mind, I would put Fruit Punch on top, black cherry vanilla, rocket pop. I like a lot of the sweet flavors, so I think this might overtake one of them. But I know for fruit punch, it started off as like probably top 3 for me, and then at a full case of them, it became easily my favorite. So this might be the same, especially when they're cold. They are super good. Let's try it. Taste test.
That's so fire. Tastes really good. So definitely recommend this flavor. I think this one will probably overtake at least number 3 for now. I think I would definitely prefer this over Rocket Pop. Yeah, it's so fire. So excited for this flavor because I've tried other candy apple flavors and they were pretty good. So I can't wait to have a case and have them for pre-workout every day. I'll probably mix it with a non-stim like I showed you guys at the beginning. And yeah, most likely I'll pair it with the non-stim that I've been doing, so that will be so fire. Really good, so you guys should try it. But one way you can try it very soon, once they drop their launch boxes, I'll be dropping a giveaway post and then you guys can get involved. Very excited for you guys to get the chance to get your hands on some candy apple because it's honestly really good. And if you missed the fruit punch one, I'm sorry. Don't miss the giveaway. And yeah, thanks for watching.